I think, honestly, my favorite match, just because of the reaction, came up next with Hangnail Page and Swerve, of course, with Prince Nana, Swerve Strickland in his hometown. You could tell when Page came down the aisleway that the crowd was thinking, here comes the goof with the black cloud over his head. And Swerve was in his hometown, and Nana comes out dancing like Denny Terrio, and the people are yelling Swerve's house, and he looks like something. And it was another situation where the crowd decided we like the heel and we don't like the baby face. We don't give a fuck how it's been presented. But they didn't change anything about their match either. That not even subtly, like a Michaels and Hogan type of thing, or whatever the fucking case, or the Rock and Hogan, I should say. They just did the match where every time the heel cheated, the fans cheered, and every time the babyface showed fire, the people booed. And it was like watching wrestling in a funhouse mirror, because it wasn't even like they were supporting an individual person, but since they changed really nothing about their match, everything that the guy that they supported was doing was making him look like an underhanded prick. I mean, does that make sense to you, what I'm trying to say?
Well, I think it also ties into the previous match. The Young Bucks won. The Young Bucks did not get a big reaction coming out there. The Young Bucks were not really cheered by the fans. There was not a big pop for their winning. There was not a big smattering of boos for their winning. It was kind of indifference. And I think Adam Page has put himself in the position where he gets that kind of reaction too. He's going against someone here beyond hometown crowd. Charismatic. Seems pretty cool and happening. Pretty good in the ring. Why would you cheer Adam? Adam Page has done nothing to make himself cheerable unless you were already predisposed to liking him from 3 years ago or something.
Unless you've been having some type of therapy classes for alcohol and depression, then you could identify with this sad, drunken, fucking alleged cowboy from Virginia who drives a fucking electric car or whatever. Anyway, the match was a good match. Nothing out of the ordinary for AEW. Nothing particularly rotten or whatever the fuck, except, again, at one point, Page gave Swerve the dead eye on the metal stairs, and it wasn't the finish, and there was no count out. But then it was hilarious watching Swerve basically try to break Page's arm and the people cheering it. And, just about the time that it got long, Page hit a buckshot and covered, but Nana put Swerve's leg on the ropes, and the referee ejected Nana. And the crowd booed. And while the referee was with Nana, Page went for the buckshot, and Swerve hit him with the title belt, and it covered him and got a 2 count. Now, what the fuck? Besides the fact that they created a situation where the referee ejected the heel manager for interfering, and the crowd booed that decision, and then the crowd cheered the babyface getting hit over the head with the title belt, that wasn't the finish. Then Swerve hit 2 more kicks and some kind of flippy move, and then just beat him 1, 2, 3. And I wrote, you got to be shitting me. They had the finish, the belt shot. That's the one. If they weren't going to change the rest of the match, they shouldn't have changed. He was still fucking him like a heel, but they were going to like it anyway, but at least he fucked him. They're so stupid that they do a finish that will give everybody what they need. The heel and the guy winning goes over. The baby face has an out. The people are up. It gets a pop. And then that'll be a 2 count, and they'll do 3 or 4 more moves and just beat a guy flat. And Brian, I swear to God, in any company, in any territory, in any period of wrestling until maybe only 10 years, if you had a baby face that was really over, or thought he was, being featured as a top guy, and you went to him and said, okay, you're going to hit your fucking finish and you're going to cover me, but my manager's going to put my leg on the ropes and break the count. And while the referee is kicking him out, you're going to come at me for another one, and I'm going to hit you with the title belt behind the referee's back and cover you and count 1, 2, 3. They probably would have gone for that because the manager interfered. The referee was distracted. The heel cheated. Everything's right there. But if you said to him, I'll hit you with the belt and cover you, and then you kick out. So I'll get up, I'll kick you in the head 2 more times, I will pick you up and hit a move where I drop you on your head again and just pin you 1, 2, 3. The fucking babyface would laugh at you. And he would say, are you out of your fucking mind? No, you're goddamn not. Because then he just beat him flat. It's fucking insane. They're doing this all over the place. It makes no sense. Your thoughts on this contest?
I actually enjoyed it, but mostly because I was really getting into Swerve. And it was kind of cool the fact the fans completely rejected Adam Page.
Yes.
I think the problem in general is there are too many matches where guys get hit with devastating finishers and kick out, and then it'll happen a second time and they kick out, maybe even a third or a fourth time, and then the thing they finally get beat with, even beyond the psychology of what a heel or babyface should do, the move they get beat with doesn't even look as devastating as any of the things they got hit with before it.
Nowhere near any of the other shit they've survived. They just ran out of shit to do, so it was time.
Booking-wise, though, I'm glad Swerve got a win. I think Swerve is clearly a guy on the way up and clearly a guy the fans, not just in Seattle, want to get behind. And Tony's smart to do something with him right now.
They did miss an opportunity, though. These people hated Page so bad. If they'd have put him over, we might have seen somebody hit the fucking ring. It'd be refreshing to see that level of heat these days. I think they probably might have taken him out in the parking lot and fucking used him for a piñata. I mean, when the heel wins a shoulder tackle exchange and the fans pop for it, it's anyway. Page has made his own bed. Now he can certainly not sleep in a fine Helix mattress.